here's what I'm doing. I've already got that end reinforced down there. You can see the 2x4s in between the floor joists.
Well, how did you do that, Steve?
What I did was I measured the distance between the floor joists, cut a 2x4 to length to fit in, and then I put it in between. I like a nice snug fit. And then you slide it up underneath like that so it overlaps both pieces. Make sure it's flush. Okay.
All right.
Now,
In back of you.
have to put some screws in it and make sure it actually provides support. And for these, I'll just put them in the side here. Whoops.
You want me to hold that one up?
No, I got it. It's a little looser than I thought it would be, so just need to hold it. One screw in here. One screw in here.
And then you gotta bring it up.
Yep. All right. Now for this side, it's underneath the existing subfloor. I have a little bit of a trick. What I'll do is I'll take these 3-inch decking screws that we use, and I'll just put it right here, and then I'll angle it in so when it goes in, it'll go through the subfloor, through here, and then into the stud, and it holds all three together. There. So that one's pretty sturdy.
So you made this flush.
Yep.
So when we go to put flooring down on there, our nail won't be sticking first.
There. Okay.
So
now I need to put one here, and then I can do this main piece here.
do you think one needs to go in the middle here?
Yeah, but I'll do that once I get the
Oh,
replacement, the OSB down, the new OSB down on here.
no, I thought just for holding this up in the middle.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
But since I put these screws on the end the way that I did, they aren't really necessary because the way this is, the way it's locked in, it will provide support for both sheets that I put down.
Alright.
So I got to put another one here, and then I can lay down the OSB here, and the section between these joists will be done, and we'll have a floor we can walk on in most of the kitchen. And I'll do that section over there separately. I have to put another brace over there underneath the cabinet.
Now is this from here over there and from end to end, is that a 4x8 sheet?
Close. From here to the center of this joist is 4 feet.
Okay.
From here to that end is about
7?
It's about 7 feet. I don't remember the exact measurements, but it's going to be about 7 feet.
That's almost one sheet
Almost
of a
one
4x8. Okay. So we'll come back and show the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I got the bracing down. as you can see. I measured and cut this OSB we're going to put down. These beams are 2 feet apart. It's going to span 2 beams, 4 feet, perfect width of the OSB, so all I had to do was cut it lengthwise. So what I'm going to do is lay this side down into this groove. And then just lay it down. It helps if you have good balance.
Yeah, I told him not to drink today.
Alright, lay it down.
Wow, look at that perfect fit. Yep, now it's even. Somewhat.
Measure twice, cut once, and that's exactly what I did, and that's how it's supposed to work.
And then the last little section will be over here.
Yep.
And then a nice little piece that'll go up underneath there. And then we'll finish this section.
Right. So next, what I'm going to do, take some shorter decking screws and pop them in, screw them into the beams and the supports, and once we get some flooring over here, you'll never know we patched this subfloor.
So when you say shorter decking screws, how many inches?
Normally we're working with the 2x4s and 2x6s to put in all these supports. I use the 3-inch long decking screws. That way I make sure they're long enough to penetrate everywhere I need them to penetrate. Whenever I'm putting the plywood or OSB down, then we use shorter ones like 1.5, 1 5/8 length decking screws, because this OSB and plywood is only 3/4 of an inch thick, so we don't need long decking screws for those. They'll still work, but it's kind of a waste, so we just use the short ones for these.
Okay, so he's gonna pop some screws in. While he was doing that, I was doing some floor work too. Nah. That piece of wood I told you I was gonna cut came in here, made it a perfect cut myself, popped it in. Now the transition is even.
Hey!
So this is gonna have a nice piece of flooring all the way across where you see this. This will be torn out, and we'll put that gray flooring, and we'll have a transition right here. I often thought, since there was never a door put on this master bath, from the ceiling hanging a divider so there can be some kind of privacy. I saw somebody in the marketplace selling a really pretty one for like 20 bucks. And they're like 16-inch squares, and you connect them. But you can walk around here, sit on the potty, have your Constitution, or read it at least. And not have to worry about, if the bed is over here, somebody looking at you. You can at least have some privacy. Or they can get a trifold, little standing trifold, like room divider, and use that as well to have a little bit of privacy. But if it's just one person, it wouldn't matter anyways. Alright, so Steve's over here making a bunch of noise. Yep. Trying to talk, and all I heard was so you countersink them, so when you put the flooring down, the screw's not going to be showing its ugly head.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, it's 11 p.m. at night. I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's only 4 to 5.
4 to 5. Been in here after lunch. Okay, now we got the subfloor all fresh inside the kitchen. Now we can start getting a utility knife and pulling all that old glue on away from the cabinets. And and we come over here, go around the corner here, figure out what we're going to do with this big gap right here.
Expanding foam.
Yeah, we're not joking about that because I'll tell you. Can you see where I fixed that ceiling? Expanding foam. Right there. Can you see it? Can you see where I fixed that ceiling? Expanding foam. You can sand down expanding foam, and over here, see? Expanding foam. And a couple of other places. Oh yeah, over here. Remember that hole up here? Right there? Expanding foam. And then you come over here. Can you see it? Expanding foam. So we sanded it down with my little sander and painted it ceiling white. Voila! And it floats, it's soft, and it stays. It doesn't fall on your head like mud.
And you can carve it.
Yeah, and you can carve it and do all kinds of stuff. So what I have to do now, since I added some extra, so I can now pop this on, and then I don't know why this, sorry, this light, there it goes. So I can pop this on, so this will have to be sanded, and then we'll end up painting that. And this will go up right underneath here, the panel, the access. We're done with that. So we just have to fix a couple of electrical items, but here it is. It's done, and we have this much sheet left. So Steve was doing that. I was shopping for cabinets for our other house. Got a base for that Habitat that I can put down now. And had picked up a small sheet of Luan. So I can fix the bathroom in here, level it out, and then add the 12 by 12 tiles. But I don't have my nails for Luan, so I'll have to fix that tomorrow. So we're getting pretty much done. All we'll have to do is end up, of course, clean it up, but checking water lines, make sure we don't flood the house, and then go from there.